Hi, I'm Erin, and this is my summary of personal learning for ECMP 355. I thought I knew a lot about computers, but after taking this class, I learned that I only knew a small amount. I know how to use the basics. I know how to use Microsoft Word, which I use to type out all of my papers for university. I got to know this program quite well. I also know how to use Microsoft Excel, Microsoft PowerPoint, the Internet, and Facebook, which I use to keep in contact with my family and friends. At the end of the semester, I do not feel like an expert at all of the new things that I have learned, but I feel like I have learned a lot, and I am excited to use them in my classroom. Here are 10 of the tools that I learned in ECMP 355. One of the first things I learned is that I will need to establish a personal learning network. This will help me to connect to other teachers around the world. Those connections can help me with ideas for my classroom, as well as help my students connect to other students in different parts of the world. There are many ways to make these connections. One of these ways is through a blog. Throughout this class, we had our own blog and were encouraged to post 1 to 2 times a week. I like that all of my classmates had a blog so that I could see what they were thinking about and see what ideas they had. When I have my own classroom, I want to have a classroom blog. I feel like this would be a good way to keep in contact with the parents. This way, they could read the blog to see what we have been up to in the classroom. Diigo is a great tool to use to bookmark sites that you want to return to later. You can also highlight important words in the document and place sticky notes on them as well. This is a great source for teachers to use when they are planning units, and they can also share these links with people in their personal learning network. One of my favorite things I learned about was Google Docs. This allows you to start a document that people can add to. This way, more people can be involved in the making of the document rather than only one person being responsible for making it. I think this would be very useful in a classroom, especially with the older grades. Twitter is a good way to keep in contact with people using only a brief message. Teachers could use this in their classroom as a way of communicating with students outside of the classroom. Students can use Twitter as a way to ask their teacher a question or their classmates a question. They should receive their answers very shortly after posting the question. That way, they do not have to wait until the next day to ask their question. Skype is a useful tool to use, especially in the classroom. It is a free tool that allows you to speak to people around the world. Teachers could use Skype to connect to other educators around the world. In the classroom, Skype can be used for students to connect to other classrooms and learn about different cultures. Prezi is a PowerPoint tool. I myself have not used this program, but I've seen other classmates use this for presentations. I find it is a more interesting way of doing a PowerPoint. I think this would be a good tool to use in the classroom. Illuminate is a tool that can be used to group people together without actually being in the same room. All a person needs is a computer and a microphone. This is a useful tool that teachers could use with their classroom if they needed to be away from the class. YouTube has become a huge tool that people use to post videos. Some of the videos that have been posted on here are educational and can be used in the classroom. Teachers need to be aware that not all of these videos are useful and should not be shown in the classroom. Extra Normal allows you to make a video without using your own voice or showing your face on camera. All you need to do is type in the words and the characters will do all the talking. This would be a great tool for students who are shy and do not want to talk in a video. Overall, I am glad that I took this class, and I look forward to taking the tools that I have learned into my own classroom. I hope that these tools will help my students become more interested in learning about technology and all the fun that goes along with it.